What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie, and over here I discuss all things fragrances. So if you're someone that is into smelling good, maybe you're looking for a particular perfume, maybe you just want to know more about a particular perfume before you buy it, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bells. That way you don't miss out on any uploads. Thank you to all of my returning family members. I love you guys oh so much. I hope you had a happy holiday, and I said this in the last video, but in the event that I don't do another video, I want to wish you guys a very happy new year. I always get excited when it comes to a new year, okay, because I'm the type of person, I'm very optimistic, and I love new beginnings. I love a fresh start. I love a good do-over, honey, and that's what the new year represents for me. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a little apprehensive. It's gonna happen anyway. I don't know why I'm being apprehensive. It's going to happen regardless. I don't know, but I get this feeling that even though 2025 may be a good year, I think it's still gonna come with a lot of drama. That's what I think. So anyway, again, if you don't see me or you don't see another video from me before the new year, happy new year, and I'm wishing everybody that's watching this video nothing but the best, okay? But we're gonna get into the video. This video is gonna be a little long. I got my iced coffee here that I made myself. I have turned into maybe a barista, okay? Nobody can tell me nothing. Starbucks ain't got nothing on me, okay? I've been writing recipes down, honey. This particular one, I can't tell you the coffee. It's one of those fancy Nespresso pods. It's kind of like a shiny purple pod. I'll put the name up. And then I have some cold foam in here, just regular cold foam. This is for the coffee lovers, okay, in case you're interested. I have some cold foam in here, and also I have some of, it's like a hot chocolate, or I think it's called Mexican chocolate from Nestle. The creamer you can get at any grocery store. I have some of that in here. No sugar, actually, which I don't need because the cold foam really gives it like some sweetness. But I'm enjoying my Nespresso, baby. I got it for Mother's Day, and it has not let me down at all. Okay, it is just one of the best things I have in my kitchen. I don't even use my stove, honey, but I wears that Nespresso out. You hear me? But we're gonna get into the video. I have some fragrances here. They're all fairly new to the collection, and I'm excited about them. So in no particular order, I wanna start with the one that has come across my desk lately. This is the last fragrance that was gifted to me by Brandt. This is my most recent addition to the collection. If you guys are not familiar with the House of Brandt, I've talked about them several times. They have now released, I think this is number 5, but they have Genesis, which is their very first one. I want to say was released maybe in 2021 or 2022. They have Bois de Santal. They have, oh, actually, let me go back. They have Genesis, number 1. The next one was Clea. Then after that came Bois de Santal. And then after that came Guava Sorbet. And now they have London Fog. And this is what the bottle looks like. Now this one is a beautiful bluish gray color. And here is the top. I absolutely love their bottles. I think their bottles feel very luxurious. They're very sturdy, very weighty, very heavy. I love the gold detail. I just think for the price that you pay, and these are gonna run you around maybe, ooh, their prices may have went up. I'll put it up in up top, the cost, but I know back when they first created Genesis, they were fairly affordable. They were running about $150, and I'm rounding up, which in my eyes I think is very comparable to a designer fragrances, because y'all know designer fragrances are just as expensive as a niche fragrance at this point. Fragrance, you're gonna get smoke, Earl Grey tea, bergamot, that's all in the top, lavender, honey, milk. In the base, you're going to get vanilla absolute, white musk, ambergris, and sandalwood. When I tell you this is a beautiful tea fragrance, I am going to spray a little bit, even though I've been wearing it like crazy since I got it. It doesn't hurt to give it a spray. Immediately I smell the Earl Grey tea. This is very realistic. So if you are a tea drinker, then you know what Earl Grey tea smells and tastes like, okay? After that, I am pulling some smokiness. It's a light smoke, so if you're not a big fan of anything smoky, tobacco, incense, or any of that, I don't know. I think getting a sample would probably be the best idea for you, in all honesty, because there is a smoke here. It's not over the top. It's not doing too much. It's not, you know, necessarily in your face, but I'm getting a nice smoke from this fragrance, okay? Now, what's very interesting, because I don't have a lot of tea fragrances in my collection, and personally, when I drink tea, I never add milk and honey, okay? I am from the South, okay? I am a Southern girl through and through, honey. I actually drink iced tea. Actually, I drink sweet iced tea, okay? And I like to drink mine out of a glass jar. I don't know, my grandma did it, my grandma before her, everybody did it. I don't know, but drinking my sweet tea out of a jar full of ice, it just hit different for me. It really does. Now, I will take lemon in my tea, okay? I might even every now and again, if I'm feeling kind of, you know, frisky, I might put a little lemonade in my tea. But for the most part, I'm putting sugar and ice in my tea. So when I smell the milk and honey, it gives it a very different vibe. It gives high tea at the Ritz-Carlton, okay, that milk and honey does. And this is not a gourmand. And those notes are very subtle. Like, if anything, they're adding something sweet to the fragrance. Also, the vanilla absolute is adding a nice sweetness to this fragrance. I would not say this is over the top sweet at all. It is just the right amount. If you are a tea drinker and you don't put a lot of sugar in your tea, then you know exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Maybe you put 1 cube, sugar cube in your tea. Maybe you put 2, okay? But you don't like your tea sweet. That's what this is. There's a powdery note going on in here that I pick up in the dry down, very prominent. I don't get it in the opening right away, only when that dry down kicks in. And it kind of puts me in the frame of mind of fog, if that's what they were going for, okay? I do get the lavender as well. I wanna say that for those of you who don't care for lavender and fragrances, but I think it is just it's sitting more in the background, let me say that. But this is a beautiful fragrance, a beautiful, beautiful scent. It puts me in the frame of mind of fragrances like Gris Chanel by BDK, maybe the extraits. I haven't smelled that one, but I'm assuming the extrait version is more potent than the original Gris Chanel. It also puts me in the frame of mind of fragrances like Liam Gray by Lattafa. And y'all know I talked about Liam Gray, girl, till the brakes fell off, because I love Liam Gray. But what sets London Fog apart from all those other tea fragrances is going to definitely be the Earl Grey tea, the milk and honey, that lavender note, and the vanilla absolute. Oh, and also the smoke. The smoke, I think, sets it apart too. But overall, I think this is a really, again, beautiful scent. I've said that word 100 times, but I feel like it is also unique and different from, I don't have a lot of tea fragrances in my collection, keep that in mind, but it's different from the ones that I have. So kudos to Brandt for creating London Fog. I think it's sold out. I'm not for sure, okay? I will put something up at the top here if that is the case, but I absolutely adore this fragrance. I want to backtrack a little bit because I don't think I talked about this fragrance that much when I first got it. So I'm gonna do my full review now. This is Yum Boujee Marshmallow 81 by Kaylai. This is their latest release, and the notes are here on the back for you to read. And in this fragrance, you get freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. At first, whiff. And I think I have talked about this. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back. So I'll make this thing brief, okay? But I get the creaminess. I get that creamy coconut. I get the freesia. I get the strawberry. But again, a lot of people was pulling strawberry heavy, and I'm not pulling a very heavy strawberry note. I'm getting a fresh, ripe strawberry. It may still have a little green at the top, you know? And when I was a little girl, actually strawberries are my favorite fruit, by the way. And when I was a little girl, my grandmother we would go to the farmer's market and buy a bunch, like a pint of strawberries, okay? She would come home, wash them, slice them in half, put them in a bowl, and sprinkle sugar over them and put it in the refrigerator for like an hour or two. And that's how I would eat them, like sweet, cold, fresh strawberries. That is what I get from this fragrance. This is not the most unique fragrance that Kaylai has released. I will just be honest and tell y'all that that's just my opinion. I feel like there are so many other standalone, standout fragrances that Kaylai has released, and this one is not one of them. She's good, but if she was on America's Next Top Model, honey, she would not make the cut. However, with all that being said, I still love it. I still enjoy it. Why? Because it reminds me of Cloud by Ariana Grande, and that is one of my favorite fragrances in the whole wide world. Whenever I smell that fragrance, I'm instantly, like, my mood changes. I'm instantly happy. It's a mood booster, and so is this. While I'm smelling it right now, I just get happy, okay? I get really, really happy. You know what it's reminding me of? And I'm tapping into my childhood right now, because Strawberry Shortcake was one of my favorite cartoon characters of all times, baby. I had Strawberry Shortcake everything. Do you hear me? The lunch kit and all, baby. And y'all remember them scratch and sniff stickers? Yeah, that's what this is reminding me of, like the scratch and sniff Strawberry Shortcake stickers, okay? But I still love it. I think she's cute. I think she's cute. Is it something that I feel like you should run out and spend your money on? No. Okay. But if you are the type of person that loves a sweet, fruity, musky fragrance, go for it. If you love strawberry, go for it. Let me just say this too. I feel like strawberry is such a hard note to translate into fragrances. My experience with strawberry has been more misses than it has been hits. When it comes to strawberry fragrances, I get the strawberry in the beginning, but I've learned, or I've noticed, that it just doesn't last throughout the duration of the dry down, and that is what I experienced in this. And I felt, before I even got the bottle in my hand, I felt like that was going to be the case, and that was the case. The strawberry just doesn't last for me. But again, I think it is a cute fragrance, great for everyday wear. This might actually get its shine in the spring and summer. We might see her make a comeback, okay? This spring, summer 2025, okay? We'll see. I bought 2 fragrances for my birthday, okay? These are the 2. We'll start with this one first because I feel like I've talked about the new Tom Ford Eau D'Ombre Leather already. So we'll talk about Miss, what is this called? You Doux. That is what it's called. Glossier You Doux. Is it de or do? I'm gonna say do, but I know y'all gonna correct me in the comments. But I like her. So in case you didn't know, I want to say Glossier, you know, the original, they have the original Glossier You. You guys know I love a good your skin but better fragrance, and that's what this is giving. This is actually not that far from the original. The reason why I like this one is because I get an added note of kind of resinous. That Palo Santo is really prominent in this fragrance. So the notes include violet, Palo Santo, frankincense, myrrh, and in the base you have ambroxan and ambrette. Ambroxan is that your skin but better smell, kind of woody, fresh, clean, and then the ambrette is nothing but musk. Okay, I think ambroxan is also very musky as well, so you get a heavy dose of musk. If you don't like musk, you probably are not gonna like this. This is a powdery, woody, musky fragrance. And it still puts me in the frame of mind of the original. I'm not going to front, it does. But that Palo Santo is just, ooh, chef's kiss. It sets it off, in my opinion. And if you're not like a perfume person, you would probably smell the original Glossier and the Glossier You Doux and think they both smell the same. But because I know the difference, they smell very, very similar, okay? But they have subtle differences, if that makes sense. Do you need this one? I mean, do we need anything, to be honest with you? Fragrance is a luxury. Do we really need it? Do we? Okay, let me be serious, but do you really need it? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, especially if you have the original. Now, if you are thinking about buying a Glossier fragrance for the very first time, I highly recommend you smell all 3 and make a decision from there. If I did not have, now if I was buying one for the first time, didn't have the original, I would definitely pick this one over the other 2. That's just my opinion. I just feel like this one it has more character, in my opinion, and it's just way, way better. Just kind of effortless in that way, where you just smell good. Like you didn't put any effort into your fragrance, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. Let's move on to the next fragrance. All right, the next fragrance is Tom Ford's newest fragrance. This is Eau D'Ombre Leather. Now, you guys know I bought the travel size of this when it first came out. I did go into the store and smell it. I didn't blind buy it. And I fell in love with it. Don't get me wrong, the original one is really, really good, but this one is damn good, okay? It is so good. It was love at first sniff for me. I knew at some point I was going to purchase a full-size bottle. I just didn't know when, okay? Now, in this fragrance, I feel like You Doux get the original Ombre Leather DNA, which, what is that floral? There's a floral note in here. The note breakdown is very similar. You have cardamom, leather, jasmine, sambac. That's what it is. There's jasmine in the original, okay? Amber, moss, and patchouli. Now in the Eau D'Ombre Leather, you have all the same notes minus the jasmine. You still have the cardamom, okay? No patchouli, all right? Now you have ginger, coriander, vanilla. Of course, you still have the leather. And then you have Amber Fix. And I think Amber Fix is a synthetic note that is in the same family as Ambroxan, if I'm not mistaken. But the differences to me in this new version, or this flanker, I get the vanilla. I get more vanilla in this new release than I do in the original. I'm picking up more on the spiciness, okay? And I'm not getting much patchouli. When I first smelled it for the first time in the store, I thought I was getting more patchouli. And no, I was getting more spicy notes. And that's the thing about patchouli. Sometimes it can come off very earthy, very spicy, very pungent. But as I wore this more and more throughout the day, I noticed that it got a little airier, it got a little lighter, but it still held on to that sweet vanillic spice. I mean, it lingered all day. Still in my closet, I walk in there now and I can smell this fragrance. So I'm gonna say this is a warm, spicy vanilla. That's how I would describe this new release. It is just really, really gorgeous. If you are the type of person that is into spicy fragrances, I think you will really enjoy this. A lot of people do compare this fragrance to Baby Cat. I've never smelled Baby Cat, but after falling in love with Eau D'Ombre Leather, I feel like I need to smell Baby Cat now. Now, if the people are right, I could totally see why so many people was going crazy for Baby Cat. Because the way this thing got me hooked, I absolutely love it. I love it. It really takes an effort for me not to grab that fragrance every single day. Seriously. Here's the fun part. We're gonna do an unboxing in this video too. I didn't tell y'all, but we're gonna talk about two new fragrances that I got from Swiss Arabian. They actually gifted these same fragrances to a lot of influencers. So I have already watched reviews on these fragrances, and I've actually done my own review on both of my social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok, about Tobacco 01. This is actually a new release from Swiss Arabian. It was released this year, actually, and I was not aware that they released a new fragrance. This is what the, oh my God, my bottle is dirty, okay. All right, this is what the back of the bottle looks like. And let me just tell you, absolutely yes. Immediately yes, like hell yes. This thing, ooh, baby, she bangs. Ooh, she bang. Ooh, 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 she smells so good. Ooh, this smells so good. Baby, they knocked it out of the park with this one. Yes, they did. Yes, they did a great job with this one. You know, when I smell this though, it puts me in the frame of mind of fragrances like Camera, the original release. I don't know why, but it gives me Camera vibes. Because Camera is that sweet, warm, boozy type of fragrance, soft, spicy. And I get that same vibe from Tobacco 01. Now, in this fragrance, there are a ton. You have plum, apple, licorice, pink pepper, cumin. Those are all in the top. In the middle, you have labdaman, ylang ylang, patchouli, amber. In the base, you have tobacco, honey, sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and cashmere wood. Now, immediately, I want to say, this does not remind me of fragrances like Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. The smokiness, the tobacco in this is very toned down, very subtle. It is not, in my opinion, an over-the-top smoky tobacco fragrance at all. And I know, okay, I have a ton of tobacco fragrances in my collection because, oddly enough, I don't like the smell of tobacco in real life. I don't like cigarette smells. I can barely tolerate cigars, okay, and any other kind of smoky whatever's. I just don't like it. I don't like it getting in my clothes. I don't like it getting in my hair. But when it is in fragrance, oh, it's like an aphrodisiac to me. Like I just, I get so excited. You know what I mean? Like I love this. So with that being said, the tobacco is very toned down. I don't think you should worry about it, okay? Honestly. I love the honey in this fragrance. The honey is so realistic, it's sweet, it's dripping. Like when I smell this, I just picture honey dripping down somebody's arm. This thing is sexy, okay? Oh, it's sexy. Oh my God, I can't get enough of this. Y'all, I wore this to work and got so many compliments. The sillage, ooh, it floats, baby, in the air. Ooh, it just has a presence about it. It's so damn good. Picking up on those very soft, mild, peppery notes like the pink pepper, the cumin, and I'm getting a fruity note in here. Now, when I first smelled this, I got the fruitiness, but I thought maybe it was like a dried fruit, like an apricot or something like that, but it's the plum. So I get the plum here. Definitely picking up on the musk, okay? I think this is a musky, this is a warm, sweet, musky, slightly smoky tobacco fragrance. This is a winner. Wondering if it's masculine or feminine. Me personally, I'm going to say it is unisex, but I feel like if you're not the type of person that cares for anything smoky, when you first smell this, you're going to say it's more masculine. If you look around your collection, okay, and you have a lot of fruity florals, okay, you have a lot of gourmands, you have a lot of vanillas, and you don't have one tobacco in your collection, you're going to think that this is masculine. This is the perfect fragrance for fall. Because it's a light tobacco, I don't know if it will push through in those cold days. It could because of the musk. The musk is very prominent in here, you guys. So again, if you're not fond of a musky note, I don't know, okay? If you're already not fond of a tobacco and the musk combined with it, you might not like this one, I'm just saying. Now, this is what I'm really excited about. I have to say this for y'all. We had to do this together because I have seen so many people do first impressions of this fragrance. Okay, this is the Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee by Swiss Arabian. This is what the box looks like. Child, let me take a sip of my coffee. Hold on, because the way Fragcom has been, baby, ripping this fragrance a new child. I'm gonna do it for y'all, okay? Now let me just say this. When I saw the advertisements for this fragrance, I got really, really excited because I think 2024 has been the year of gourmands. Like Cherry had its spotlight, okay, in 2023, really 2022 and 2023. Cherry had a big year, okay, but I think in 2024 the gourmands just took over, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, I'm quite frankly tired of the gourmands. Listen, for me to say I'm low-key, high-key tired of the gourmand fragrances, and I am a gourmand girly, says a lot. You know I'm tired, okay? This is probably going to be, I ain't even gonna tell that lie. It's a couple of gourmands that I have on my wish list that I wanna buy in 2025. So let me not even lie about and say that in public, okay? But when I saw the advertisements for this, I got very, very, very excited, okay? Like I said, the community has been, baby, tearing this fragrance up, tearing it up, and we gon' smell it together, okay? Right now, let me show you guys the bottle. Beautiful bottle, by the way. Love this. So cute. I love this mustard color. I'm not gonna spray it on skin. As a matter of fact, let me look up the notes so I can really break this down so that it may forever be broken. Y'all know what movie that come from? All right, here we go. I mean, just looking at the notes look so delicious. Oh Lord, I might have sprayed too much, girl. What in the hell? Oh, I see what people are talking about now. I'm gonna spray it on my skin for y'all. I'm gonna just do one little spray on the skin just for y'all, because I feel like I needed to spray it on skin to really get the full effect of the fragrance, because smelling it on paper is just not giving me what I need it to give. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, we're going on first impressions, but I'm gonna just tell y'all this. When it comes to first impressions, I take that shit seriously, okay? Excuse my foul language, but I take it very seriously. Do you know you only have 30 minutes? 30 minutes to really impressed me. I apply that in almost every aspect of my life now because you literally have 30 minutes to catch my attention, to draw me in, to, you know, interest me. I apply it to fragrance as well when I'm shopping. I give a fragrance 30 minutes. I spray it on, I walk around the mall, I do other things. If that fragrance doesn't catch me within 30 minutes, more than likely I'm not gonna buy it. I don't need an hour. I've been doing this too long, okay? I've been doing it too long. So I know people get upset when it comes to first impressions. Like, how can you give a first impression? You've only sprayed it one time, you this, and that. For me, baby, all I need is 30 minutes, okay? Gosh. Ooh. Okay, let's talk about the notes. All right, in this fragrance, you get toffee, coffee in the top. In the middle, you get vanilla, dates, walnut, cardamom, and milk. In the base, you get brown sugar, Madagascar vanilla, benzoin, woody notes, tonka bean, vanilla caviar, and musk. This is not appealing to me. Actually, the more I smell it, the more I'm kind of getting nauseated, to be honest with you. Like, when I'm taking that deep whiff in, I feel like it's going straight down to my stomach and I'm getting queasy. Like, girl, I can't even really just smell it good enough to really just give y'all the tea. Cause I'm just like, oh, every time I smell it, I feel my stomach start, girl, turning flips. Initially, it smells off-putting. It smells a little synthetic, okay? It smells a little plasticky, okay? There is also a burn kind of note here. I'm gonna chalk that up to the tonka because it's giving roasted, but it's giving overly roasted to the point where it's almost smelling burnt, if that makes sense. And if you have any experience with tonka, it comes off roasted. To me, that's how tonka comes off anyway, roasted, okay? Very roasted, cooked, smoky, almost. I'm getting a lot here. I'm getting a lot. It's not necessarily blended the way I feel like it should be. It's now smelling a little creamy. It's softer, like that plastic smell has toned all the way down, and now it's still, I get that roastedness. I get something lactonic. I'm definitely getting something sweet, like the caviar, the vanilla caviar, which I didn't know was a such thing. Is that even real, vanilla caviar? I've seen it in other fragrances too. That must be something new, but I'm getting the vanilla because there's Madagascar, and I love Madagascar vanilla, but this does not smell like Madagascar vanilla. It just smells like a regular, more like a brown sugar vanilla. So I will say, as this dries down, it gets better. It gets better to me. But I don't know if this is one that, if, you know, I smelled it in the store, I don't know if I would pick this up, going off of first impressions, because it's not even been 10 minutes, okay? You know what? Let me get 30 minutes in, and I'm gonna come right back to y'all. Hold on.
A few moments later.
All right, it's been some time. I'm back, and I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I almost wash my hands because every time I go to smell this, my stomach flips upside down. I'm not even gonna lie. Even at this point in the dry down, and it's probably been 20 minutes, like, I don't think I could have went the whole 30 minutes wearing this. I just feel like this is not something that I could wear all day, because with every whiff, I feel like I'm taking the dip. You know, when you on a roller coaster and you at the top and you go down, it's like your stomach come up. That is what this is doing to my stomach. And it's so crazy because I rarely ever get nauseated when it comes to fragrances. But at this point in the dry down, what I am getting, and I cannot smell it again for y'all, I'm sorry, but what I am getting is a sweet, kind of roasted, overly roasted, almost burnt, plasticky smell, creamy plasticky smell, because of the lactonic note is in here. It's giving this creaminess, okay? But it is sweet, and I don't know, maybe, oh God, I'm gonna have to, I wanna get some air in this fragrance, but I'm gonna have to, like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to spread in my spare bedroom to get the air in and then close the door, okay? Because otherwise I'm gonna have to go lay down. Like, I'm gonna be messed up for the rest of the day. Like, child, please, I can't. Ooh, but I see what the community was talking about. I see what they were saying now. This would just be too hard for me to wear. It just would be too hard. And y'all, it pains me to say that because I like the brand. So far, I've never had a problem with any of the fragrances they released. And this is my first time smelling a fragrance in this this collection. I know they have a Tonka one that everybody raved about. It's still sitting in my Amazon cart, actually. And I feel like I probably would like that one better. But Yeah, Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee is going to be a no for me. Who knows? You know, sometimes again, when it comes to these Arabic fragrances, sometimes you just need to let the air get in and let it macerate and the notes just come together magically. Maybe that could be the case with this fragrance. I'm not sure. So you guys know I will do a follow-up video probably in like the next month or two before it warms up, because I definitely don't see me pulling for this in the spring and summer. This DNA would be one for fall for sure because of that roasted tonka smell. Okay, it's giving fall in my opinion. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was looking forward to liking this fragrance. I was hoping that I would have been the one person who really liked this fragrance, because I watch a lot of reviews and sometimes people will talk about a fragrance that I actually end up loving. So that does happen in real life. But as of right now, I'm on the same page with the community when I say that this was just a miss. Okay, this one was just a miss. Oh, I was about to go in again, but my brain finally caught up. It was like, no girl, stop it, you're torturing us, like stop. Okay, oh my god, what a disappointment. But I'm going to circle back. I'm gonna circle back, like I said, in a couple of months, and hopefully things will be different with that fragrance. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because, like I said, I like Swiss Arabian fragrances, but Vanilla Toffee was just, it's a no right now. And yeah, comment down below if you have any of the fragrances that I've mentioned in this video. Let us know your most recent purchase and how you feel about it. You guys know I'm always in the comments. If I don't respond right away, just know I will respond, okay? If you are a fragrance lover, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bells. That way you don't miss out on any uploads. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.